This girl's whole family is allergic to bees, and yet they were trapped in their car by 20 million bees. Because they were in a traffic accident that they were stopped by a truck full of bees. Beehives are falling all over the place. The bees got scared and ran amok. The driver of the truck ran over to ask for help, but the already scared mother and daughter screamed. In a few moments, the unlucky driver was stunned unconscious. The bees were getting worse, so the mother called 911. Luckily, the dispatcher was able to calm them down. And they had epinephrine with them. But what she didn't realize, that the bees were coming in through the vents. And by the time the mum tried to shut it down, there were already 3 bees flying at her daughter. The dispatcher told them to stay still, but one had already landed on her daughter's face. And it kept crawling all over her skin. The mother was so scared she couldn't breathe, but the bee went too far. It went straight for her daughter's eyes.
Go away, stupid bee! No!
The girl couldn't resist, slapping herself, but left a horrible bee sting on her face. As the toxin spread, the girl's allergic reaction left her unable to breathe. The mother, though nervous, she had no choice but to stick it in. Luckily, the injection was just in time. The girl immediately felt better. The mother breathed a sigh of relief. As soon as she looked up, a bee stung her in the neck. But there was only one injection. Soon the mother starts to have trouble breathing. The only way out was to rely on the remaining injections. So under the dispatcher's calm guidance, the girl reached into her purse and pulled out scissors. She cut it down the middle. The mother pushed the needle out. And then she fainted. Luckily, in the nick of time, the girl panicked and stuck the needle in. She pushed down the plug. Soon, the mother breathed a sigh of relief. But the danger was not yet over. The rest was up to the firemen. But by the time they arrived, the truck driver had no pulse. The mother and daughter's car was crawling with bees. Those who didn't have time to run were stung to death, but the rescue had just begun. The CO2 injector suddenly failed. It turned out that the pipeline was full of bees. That's why the pumps couldn't start. At this very moment, the truck's fuel tank was on fire. The number of frightened bees was increasing. Firefighters rushed to put out the fire. At that moment, a member of the team was inspired by the smoke. He brought in a blower and blew it into the car full of bees. As the smoke filled the sky and the bees flew away. The moment the car door opened, they hugged each other and held on for dear life.